There are nice sweet coincidences, like for example a woman who bought a book on eBay just to find out that it was a love letter written to her grandma by her granddad. Like that's all sweet and everything, but like I wouldn't read it. Dear Margaret, I've been thinking about your pum pum for 3 months. But in this video I'll go through many coincidences that have happened. Honestly, some of them are ridiculous, and at the end one of the coincidences, it actually affects me. I can't believe this even happened. So do watch to the end. Something happened. I went on my own research and stuff, but before that, let's talk about another fun coincidence. There are also water-based coincidences. For example, Edgar Allan Poe, who wrote a book about a bunch of sailors who were shipwrecked and ended up cannibalizing the cabin boy. And the cabin boy's name was Richard Parker, a lot like a real-life Richard Parker, who was also a cabin boy, who was also cannibalized. Firstly, I feel like sooner or later that's gonna happen. That's not a coincidence, you know what I mean? Like the smaller ones more likely gonna be eaten. And looking at the image, that looks like a delicious cabin boy. Okay, I'm not gonna lie, I'm not cannibalistic, but if I'm hungry, or let's say for example it's a long fast, he looks delicious to me. Another coincidence that honestly this one surprises me the most is Francis Brown, an Irish priest, and he sailed the first leg of Titanic, and he was the one who kept the photos of the Titanic, and somehow he survived it. He was supposed to take the rest of the journey, but the priest literally sent him a telegram saying get off the boat. If conspiracy nuts love shit, Titanic might be something. Like, he's the photographer that kept the images about Titanic. The images that you see in Titanic is from him, and the only reason why he survived is because his priesthood told him to come back. And I've done research, I've been trying to find out why, but there's no proof or any reason why. They just called him to get off the ship, and then he did, and then he's still alive. I'm not a conspiracy nut, I'm just gonna say it. It's just a fun little water coincidence. Let's move on. There are also lucky coincidences too. Like for example, someone who won the lottery, who saw the lottery numbers in their dreams, then randomly opened the Bible, saw it was exactly the same numbers as she dreamt, so then decided, you know what, fuck it, this is a sign, let me get a lottery ticket. And you know what, she played it, she got the money, she became a millionaire. I feel like religiously, you know, the Bible is against greed and love of money, but it says nothing against the lottery, and fuck it, she became a millionaire, so this must be some sort of like sign, you know what I mean? But let's not consider this some sort of like miracle. We don't bring this up about how Debbie got touched by God and now she's in the local casinos rolling dice. Give me a 6 amen. The most lucky is this guy called Frank Salek, if I'm right. He's a Croatian teacher who's a music teacher who survived 7 crashes. But not only that, but also won the million lotto. So this guy survived all these different accidents and also became a millionaire. Like, he survived the 7th and became a millionaire. Like, I don't know if he's the luckiest or unluckiest guy. It's like the guy who survived Hiroshima and Nagasaki. A lot of people consider him lucky, but I consider him unlucky as well. Like, the luckiest unlucky guy. And this guy's the exact same thing. Like, sure, you survived 7 accidents, from car accidents to plane accidents to train accidents and all the other fun vehicles that you can think of, but then you become a millionaire. It's like, I don't know if I'm lucky or unlucky. Do you know what I mean? Like, sure, it could be worse. And both these guys, they don't seem that lucky. Like, I would prefer to be the first woman, the Bible woman, that won a million and then just goes amen and then just moves on with the rest of her life, rather than surviving accidents. My favorite coincidences are the 9/11 ones. Did you know both Seth MacFarlane and Mark Wahlberg were supposed to be on the 9/11 planes but survived? They both missed their flights. Like, both of them were supposed to be on their plane and they both missed their flights. Mark Wahlberg actually once said, if I was on a plane with my kids, there would have been a lot of blood in that first class cabin, and then me saying, okay, we're gonna land somewhere safely, don't worry. Mark Wahlberg, what the fuck are you to do against a bunch of terrorists? Like, what kind of superhero? This is an action movie. These aren't a bunch of black kids or an Asian shopkeeper. What the fuck are you on about? Talking about Asians and 9/11, Jackie Chan was actually supposed to film in the Twin Towers, but he decided to go to Toronto to film another movie, and that saved his life. But then again, even if he was there, from anyone, I think he would have been the only safe one. And there are many more 9/11 coincidences that exist. I don't know why they exist, but that's for you to look into. But finally, the biggest coincidence, and while looking into this video, I did some research about this one guy called King Overton, who found out that he had a lookalike that worked in a restaurant called Moza. Not only did they both look the same, but they were both born on the same day, same town, married a woman with the same name, and they both died on the same day. I don't know how the hell the king never knew about this guy's existence. What kind of king are you where this guy is exactly the same and looks exactly the same and no one's ever brought it up? But anyway, the king was assassinated and the restaurant owner was shot in a robbery. But I feel like that was more of a, in case the king did some sort of like swap-a-rooney or whatever, better safe than sorry. You know what I mean? If you find out there's a lookalike of the king and the king already knows, you don't know. It might be like a Saddam Hussein situation where there's many lookalikes. You know what I mean? You got to take out the lookalike just to make sure. For that time, I was thinking about like, how cool would it be if I had like a lookalike or a twin or some twin out there that might exist. You know, those Netflix documentaries. Like maybe there might be someone out there, and it would be cool to do those like twin pranks. Have you seen those twin pranks? It'd be great to have a lookalike. So I decided to upload many posts trying to look for someone who looks like me, trying to find if there is a lookalike, if there's someone who somehow resembles a lot like me, much like this king. After so many fake emails and prank emails, after all of that, I can't believe I'm going to be saying this. Like, I didn't even believe this was going to be possible, but let's just play the video. I would like to introduce you guys to... Hello, I am his brother. Yeah, it's just me. Yeah, I've given up on this bit. Really, it's just me. I mean, there's no three of us. Although that would be pretty cool. I would do a fight sequence, but I honestly don't know how to do it. Thank you very much for watching. I've been Mom Maglio. Cool.